I was standing in the bathroom when my phone buzzed. "Did you use the night cream, Mama?" 3 dots. Waiting. The jar sat open on the counter, pearl white, expensive, faintly floral, the kind of product that promised miracles. I stared at my reflection, 62 years old, steady hands, clear eyes, and felt something tighten behind my ribs. "Yes," I typed. The lie slid easily into place. That was the night everything shifted. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a quiet click like a lock finally engaging. She used to braid my hair when she was little. Too tight, always too tight. "I don't want it to fall apart," she'd say, fingers shaking with effort. I raised her alone, long nights, 2 jobs, every spare thought spent on keeping her safe, fed, ahead of the world. I taught her patience, strategy, how to smile while waiting for leverage. She learned well, better than I expected. The skincare set arrived wrapped in matte black paper, gold lettering, luxury, overkill. She hugged me longer than usual when I opened it. Her arms lingered at my shoulders, her breath warm against my neck. "Use it every night," she said. "Promise me." I promised. Mothers always do. The first week, nothing happened. The second, my skin tingled, just enough to notice. By the third, there was redness along my jawline, subtle, easy to dismiss. She texted every night, never missed one. "Did you use it? Don't skip. Consistency matters." So did tone. Hers was too careful, too rehearsed. I stopped using the cream and replaced it with something identical in texture. Same weight, same sheen. I kept the jar. I kept the lie. The chemist was an old friend, methodical, boring, perfect. He didn't ask questions, he just tested. He called me 3 days later. His voice had lost its softness. "It's not skincare," he said. "It's not cosmetic grade. There's a compound in here that shouldn't be applied long-term, not legally, not safely." "Effects?" I asked. He paused. That was answer enough. I thanked him and hung up. Then I sat at my kitchen table until the tea went cold. Pain had been there first, sharp, personal, but pain is messy. I don't like mess. By nightfall, I was planning. I reviewed everything. Bank transfers, beneficiary changes, the business I'd quietly rebuilt after my divorce, the one she thought was hers by default, the trust she'd never read closely enough. I installed cameras, not everywhere, just where truth tends to leak, hallways, doorways, the places people forget to perform. I saved her texts, every one, night after night, time-stamped concern, digital fingerprints. I met with an attorney, calm, curious, precise. "Hypothetically," I said, "if someone encouraged prolonged exposure to a harmful substance under the guise of care—" She nodded once, took notes. I kept responding to my daughter's messages. "Yes, used it, feels wonderful." I let her relax. She invited me to dinner the following Sunday, cooked herself. Another first. Candlelight, soft music, performance-level tenderness. "You look tired," she said, pouring wine. "Are you using enough?" I smiled. "Every night." Something flickered behind her eyes. Relief, satisfaction, hunger. Midway through dessert, I placed the jar on the table between us. "I had it tested," I said. Silence collapsed the room. She didn't speak, didn't need to. Her face did everything for her. "That cream," I continued, "was never about my skin, was it?" Her mouth opened, closed. "It's complicated," she said. I nodded. It always is when greed thinks it's smarter than love. I stood, left the jar, left her shaking hands wrapped around a wine glass she couldn't lift. Monday morning, the board convened an emergency meeting. They thought it was about me, about succession, about age. I let them talk. Then I slid the documents across the table. The trust activation, the voting rights, the controlling share, 76%, locked and unquestionable. Faces drained of color. Someone whispered, Who just fired her? I didn't smile. Smiling is unnecessary when gravity is doing the work. My daughter arrived late, rushed, confident. She still thought she was winning. When she saw the screen, the votes, the outcome, she froze. "You can't," she said, finally looking at me. "I can," I replied, and I did. The evidence followed: chemist's report, messages, intent, pattern, motive. The room turned on her the way rooms always do, slowly, then all at once. Security walked her out. She didn't fight. She just stared at me as if searching for the girl who used to braid my hair. That girl was gone, replaced by someone who believed her mother was disposable. I returned home alone, washed my face, threw the jar away. I didn't cry, not then, not later. Justice doesn't always roar. Sometimes it settles, heavy, permanent. I raised her to survive the world. I never taught her to underestimate me. At 62, my skin is healing, my life is quiet again, and every night my phone stays silent.